Oh, oh my goodness. Well, I hope you can hear me over the wind, and I hope you can see me in this mud. It's very sticky stuff. Anyway, I'm out for a wander here along the beach, and there's the first thing of any importance, and that's an oar. Or is it a paddle? Is it a paddle or an oar? I think that's been an... Oh! That's a shame that's broken, because I'll be honest, I would have taken that home. But yeah, you know, my wife's not going to be impressed if I walk in with that broken anyway. If it was complete, I would have probably dried it out, varnished it, and put it on the wall. But no, you can't have everything, as we full well know. Wooden wedge there. So yeah, I'm just having a dander around, and I'll get the detector set up shortly. My God, it is so muddy here. Ooh. All right, well I'll come back if we get something else, or once we've got the detector set up. Well, there you go. Look, there's a dead seabird. I don't think he's been long there. There are feathers dotted around here, as you can see. So whether there's been some sort of fight, or the feathers go all over the place, to be honest. Maybe it's some bird of prey that's taken it down. But yeah, oh, there you go. Poor little dicky bird. Welly, welly, well now. There you go. That's a blacking bottle, size number 12. Yeah, seen better days, but it was obviously washed up from somewhere. Oh, and tell you what, look, there's a broken bottleneck with a stopper in it. War grade. So we're going to take that. I'll take that stopper. Cool. And let me just put these together. And there's another bottle over there, look. And what are you? That, I suspect, is going to be a syrup, California syrup of figs. Fig syrup, whatever they want to call it. Whatever they call it then. So let's have a look. California Fig Syrup Company, yeah. Successor to the California Fig Syrup. There's a name on the side. Okay. Typically I didn't bring a plastic bag, so I might have to just dump these into my bag. Can't read that, but we'll take it. Alright, well, let's have a wander around this area anyway, because I can see a few more bits and bobs actually. So that's them. So there's a part of a pot of some description. There's something else. Tra-la-la-la-la. What's that under there? Oh no, it's just cracking and discoloration. Alright, well I'm going to have a wander around this bit, see what else we can find. Well, looks like a badge. IMCS JA Sergeant SERGENT R6 ASST div off. So I think that's probably military plastic, but you know, it's been washed up, so we'll get rid of that. Like I say, I'm just having a dander around in this general vicinity, and we'll have a look and see what else is here. Oh look, there's one of my favourites. Oh, happy days. That is an insulator. Happy days. Now, I really like these, although it's going to take some work to get the iron out of it, but once it's out, these things are very, I've said it before, they're very tactile pieces. They're usually from telephone lines or things like electric fences, that kind of thing. And I suspect this is from some form of telephone. Or quite possibly an electric fence that's been nearby once. Oh, it's got a big crack in it there. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, the bonus is that it looks like there's some nice stuff here. It's a long time since I've been to this location, so yeah. Okay, well I'm not going to take that because of the crack. I normally try. I don't mind if the sort of chips. There's like a slight raising. I don't mind if the chips there, but with it being cracked quite badly, and I've actually got one of these already, so I'm going to leave that to Mother Nature, and yeah. There's what's left of a bottle, broken. It's a shame. It's fallen to bits, so I need to be really careful here. Big push up on that. I don't know what that would have been. Anybody any ideas? So that's a shame, but just over here, there we go. Let's see if you're complete. Cameron Herriot and Co Limited. And what were you making? Glasgow essence of coffee with chicory, more than likely. My favourite. I've taken to drinking Patterson's essence of coffee at the moment in a tall glass of milk. Really rather tasty with a little bit of extra sugar in. Cold milk, that is, by the way. Oh, we'll take that. Cool. Well, there's a big glass lid, big glass stopper. I'm going to take that as well. And we're doing all right. We're doing all right here. Cool. Yeah, a couple of chips, but no, interesting nonetheless. Nice colour. There we go. Look, I've just turned that one over. Although the neck's broken off, it is embossed. So let's see if we can figure out what that says. It's quite badly chipped is this one, so I'm going to be really careful. So it says Walkers, Warrington and Burton Limited. As you see, neck gone obviously, but big chip, thick glass, mind, for that big chip to come out and not to break the bottom off. But yeah, Walkers, Warrington and Burton Limited. Bit of homework for you boys and girls to do. Find out who that is. Cool. Well, I came here for a metal detect, but to be quite honest, it's turning into a bit of a beach comb, which I don't mind. I really enjoy beach combing. That's what I started out doing. So yeah, there's all sorts of bits of broken glass here and there, and bottlenecks, and this is really a little used area of beach, and there's obviously bits and bobs hereabouts. Well, I'm going to carry on for a little longer. It's just 20 to 5 now, and I have to pick my daughter up from work soon, so I'll carry on for a little while longer, see what else we can find. Well, there you go. There's a lead weight. I'll take that. Right, well, so let me take my stuff off here and put this down. That's the hole there. And I just dumped it into the water here, look, just to try and clean it off. And what on earth is that? What has that been? I wonder. I have no idea. Okay, well, we'll hang on to it. We'll clean it up at home, and we'll see. We'll see if there's anything obvious about it. I really don't know. Okay, back soon. Well, that's the next tiny little signal. I've no idea what that's been. Looks like a little pulley of some description. Oh well. And that looks like another big lump of lead. Okay, well, we'll definitely take lead with us. I'll just turn that up. It looks like the base of a ginger beer. It's got a stamp on it anyway, so a good stamp as well. Shame it's broken, but yeah. Port Dundas, Glasgow Pottery Company. I would imagine that's probably been a cream, a large cream, judging by that colour. Looks like a salt glaze, that. Yeah, well. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day for today, boys and girls. Just a quick one. It's coming up to 5:30 now, so about 20 minutes to pick up my daughter. So I will take you home, and we'll do a roundup and see what we've got. Alright, well, back soon. Well, I'm currently trying to sort this thing out. Sorry about my washing machine, busy working away there. So yeah, I'm trying to sort this thing out, and I've just managed to separate that off of it. So I don't know what that is, or what this thing is so far. I'm thinking it's an oil can cap, you know. But it's surprising, it's like a push fit. There's like no threads, which is weird. So anyway, let me see if I can clean more off, and we'll see what we can find, if there's anything visible on there. Right, I think this stuff here, you can see there's like brass, there's a brass fitting here, and then there's this stuff which went all the way through. I've been scraping it out, and I think that's some sort of vulcanized rubber, to be perfectly honest with you. Well, there we go. So that little search was actually yesterday, and you can see there's been a bit of a change in the weather now. It is absolutely siling it down with rain. So from that glorious, beautiful, warm sunshine yesterday to pouring rain the next day. Standard Scottish weather. So let's have a look anyway. Where shall I start? Well, okay, a lead fishing weight. Still got the fishing line attached to it. So that's for the scrap bucket. And this big piece of lead, I folded this over. You notice on the video it's actually bigger than that, but I folded it over to slot it into my bag. So yeah, again, another hefty piece for the scrap bucket. War grade bottle stopper. These are always nice. Just gives you a little age. Obviously, Second World War these. So around about 1939 to 1945. And you see at the top it says war, and then grade underneath. So the idea was this little dish, or this little section that's been removed or dished out, was done by companies so that they were using less material, which the material then went towards the war effort. It's debatable, I think, in history circles whether it was any use, but it made people feel that they were part of the war effort anyway. A common thing that you'll see around the UK is walls around houses used to have iron fences, cast iron fences. A lot of the iron fences during the Second World War were cut down to be recycled and used for the war effort. But by all accounts, the quality of the iron from the Victorian fences was so low that the iron was of no use to the war effort. So yeah, so that's another little interesting piece of history. This thing which you just saw me cleaning up, I really don't know what this would have been. I think there's some sort of thread. The black stuff that was chipping off, I think, was like a vulcanized rubber, which is a similar thing to what these stoppers are made from. These are called vulcanite. Again, an early form of vulcanized rubber. So I think it was something similar that was in this, and as you can see, I've scraped it all away because it was just falling apart. There was nothing to see on it, but I think there's a screw thread inside there, and then there was this little ring that fits over the top, so you can see that there. So I'm assuming it's some sort of oh gosh, I don't know, some sort of end cap or oil can cap of some description, and there probably would have been a chain that attached here and then attached to the can itself, so when you took the lid off you didn't lose the cap. I'm assuming anyway. If anybody's got a better idea of what that would have been, then yeah, by all means leave a comment down below. This little pulley type object, I've no idea. I think it's iron. It seems to be rusting away here now. So yeah, I'm imagining that's possibly something to do with I don't know. I've absolutely no idea, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, so there's that. The big glass lid. I've just give this a light clean. I'm not going to keep this because again, it's quite heavily chipped, and there are some cracks underneath as well. You can see where it's cracking away underneath. So yeah, I generally don't tend to keep cracked items for fear of them cracking further. What you can find is that when something's broken, it may look nice, but once you bring it into inside a home where you've got things like central heating working, then the changes in temperatures can force the cracks to increase in size. So that's going to go to the bin. And then the two bottles that I picked up. This one is a Califig. You can see that there, Califig. It says that on both sides. That's the company name. And as you can see on the front, it says, well, I don't know if you can read that. It says successors to the California Fig Syrup Company. Yeah, look them up. I think there was another company. I'm not sure if it was a slightly different name prior to this, and that's why this one's called the successor to the California Fig Syrup Company. So yeah, look it up. It's a nice enough bottle, and again, it gives me an age for this, which is I'm going to probably put at oh gosh, what would it be? 1910, 1920, somewhere around there. And then the other bottle is the Cameron Herriot and Co Limited of Glasgow, and that's the essence of coffee with chicory. You can see that in the light there. Essence of coffee with chicory. And again, yeah, around about 1910, 1920 probably in age. Nice bottle. I've not seen that name before, so that's interesting. I must look that up, see what history there is on that. Again, there's quite a hefty chip out of the neck here, so I'm probably not going to end up keeping this one. This one will probably go to recycling as well, which is a shame, but that's the way it goes, unfortunately. Again, because I would sit it that way, then we're going to see. I would see the chip, and that would just annoy me. But for a couple of items that are washed up or washed out, then yeah, it's certainly interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I did intend initially to go metal detecting there, because I'd only been there at the start when I first started metal detecting, and turns out it was a beautiful day. There were very few signals, as you saw, other than some scrap pieces. So yeah, it was a beautiful day, and I was just wandering around, and I noticed the other pieces, which is certainly going to prompt me to go back, because I think there might be well, whether it's either a dump or whether it's stuff that's being washed up from another dump further away, I don't know. but only time will tell, and only a little bit of searching and looking around in that area will tell. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, if you like that, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Certainly leave a comment if you want to. I try and answer every comment that I can. And if you've got any ideas on how I can improve anything I do, then again, by all means, as long as you're nice and polite, because we like to be polite, then leave a comment down below of what I can do to improve, and I will certainly do my best. And I will see you on the next hunt. All right, bye for now.